Lent for this past year is officially over. If you're Catholic or a Christian, there's a good chance you probably gave something up or abstained from something. So I made a list this year, things that would better myself, and here is my list. Here's what I just completed. So I compiled a list of probably 8 or 10 different things, and some of them will just be the short term, but some of them I want to carry on to for hopefully the rest of my life. So like the first one is no texting and driving. Hopefully I'm doing that one, not doing that one for the rest of my life. So that was the first one, no texting and driving. The second one is phone down by 8:30. This one really helped me go to sleep at an appropriate time. The thing I liked about it the most was there was no negotiations for it, and my phone went on D&D at 8:30, and it just kind of provided ease of mind before I was getting myself ready to go to sleep, so I could sleep better and maybe get a better quality sleep. Paired with that was no phone before 8:30, and I actually liked this one a lot because, again, I didn't have to worry about my phone the moment I woke up. I kind of knew what the situation already was. Like, I wake up at 6:30, 6:45, sometimes 7, but completely avoided my phone for the first hour and a half or 2 hours in the morning, which I actually liked a lot, and it actually gave me a huge dopamine spike when I would check my phone at 8:30 or 8:35, sometimes 8:45, 9 o'clock, but there was a huge dopamine spike, which I think was really interesting. Just like looking at the notifications for the past 12 hours that I didn't see because my phone was on D&D and I wasn't on my phone. So that's probably one that I'll try to carry over. Like, I don't want to go on my phone right when I wake up in the morning. I don't think that's good for you. So ideally, like, I would do an activity like walk outside, get sunlight in my eyes, maybe eat breakfast in peace, and then kind of just have that moment for myself every day, which I think would be great. Next one's a big one. No porn and no jerking off. So did I think I had a porn addiction? No. But I didn't like the control it had on my mind. So I wanted to be completely no vice. Like, I don't smoke, I don't really drink anymore, I don't really gamble, I don't play video games, whatever else there is to do, I don't really have many vices. This was like the one thing where it was like giving it up kind of scared me a little bit, but I learned so much throughout it. Like, porn is just straight brain rot. Like, there's just no negotiation about that. It's just not good for you. So that was like a really powerful thing for me. So to be able to give it up for the past 40 days, like, I learned a lot. And it's honestly like you would think it would be really hard. After a week, you don't even think about it anymore. Like, it's not even an option that pops into your head. So that was actually like one of the easier ones. But like, porn is just straight brain rot. Like, I don't want to watch porn again for the rest of my life. I don't think it's good for you. I think it messes with your mental, and so that was an important one for me to give up. Now, I posted this on Instagram, and there was a lot of jokes about it, and it's funny. It is. Like, I was laughing, I was making jokes about it, but the message still stays the same. Like, I think too many people are way too casual about it, and they don't seriously look at it as an issue when it really is, at least in the US, in my demographic or my group of friends. Like, no one would probably admit that it has control over them, when in reality it has control probably over everyone that partakes. So, I think it's just like lose your behavior now, to be honest, to watch porn. So completely cutting it out. I want complete control over my mind. No negotiations. This record set straight on that one. End every shower with cold water. This might have been the hardest one. This one literally never got easier, especially because I'm usually showering twice a day. So it was like the biggest pain in the ass for every shower that I took. sunlight immediately upon waking. This one's really easy. It's honestly something that I do year round, and I've been doing it for probably 2 years. Sunlight on your eyes in the morning boosts circadian rhythm. I think the active movement of just walking while you're doing so is really good. I haven't gotten into the whole grounding thing. I wouldn't look past it, the science of it, that is. So no sunlight immediately upon waking, I think, is a really good one. I think it's a really easy one that people can add into their routine. And so that was an easy one. Finished 2 books. I wanted to read a lot more this year. I have a goal to read 10 books in 2025. So reading 2 books over these past 40 days was kind of challenging, to be honest. But I have learned that if you pick a good book, it goes such a long way, because reading will feel like a chore if you're not actually interested in what you're reading. So the biggest thing is just finding something that you're interested in and going with that. So that one wasn't that hard. I kind of had to read every day, at least every other day. But I do this before I go to bed because I wouldn't be on my phone anyways. And it actually helped me fall asleep because it kind of eases my mind. So that was a good one. Trying to read more in general, but go to Mass weekly. So this one was really interesting. I was raised a Catholic, went to church growing up, and then I went to a Catholic high school. I was going to church. Even in the beginning of college, I was going to church weekly. And then COVID hit, and then I just kind of got out of the loop, kind of lost my faith a little bit. And for the past probably 5 years since COVID, it's been like a roller coaster. So I'm kind of just trying to build it back and get into the habit of going every week. And I just think it's really, no matter what religion you are, it's really good to believe in something and to have faith in something. So like that's something I put an importance on. And going to Mass weekly, like hopefully I can keep doing that one throughout the year, weekly. And so I'm happy with the step I took with that one. Call one new person every day. This one was really hard too. And I was calling there were days where I was just in my contacts, just scrolling with my eyes closed and clicking and like seeing who had clicked on. Sometimes just picking up the phone and calling your buddies is like weird for some reason, because you kind of only call them when you need something. But now it was honestly nice to check in on some people that I don't talk to every day, or we don't send each other stuff on social media every day, and just hearing their voice honestly and just saying what's up, or like seeing what they're up to in their life. I know everyone's doing their own stuff, and everyone's days probably look the same, but no, it's just good to let people know you're thinking of them, really, also. That one was pretty hard. And then the last one was cook every meal I eat. If you know me, I cook a majority of what I eat. I don't really like eating out because I can't really control everything that I'm eating. I'm big on tracking my food. I think it goes hand in hand with the workouts that I do. So cooking every meal that I ate for 40 days, was it hard? Not really. There were times where it was a bit inconvenient, but again, if you're a good planner, you can always plan ahead when you're meal prepping. Pack meals for things, cook in bulk, buy food in bulk. Just always having stuff ready in the fridge. Easy substitutes if you're in a pinch. So this one wasn't that hard, but there were times, obviously, where it was inconvenient. Could get a bit stressful, but not that hard to begin with. So those are the things I was doing for Lent 2025. Obviously, not at my apartment now. I'm here in Colombia, South America, which is really cool. I'll make a video on that, but hopefully you can take away something from this video. Again, I hope I can take a few of these things and implement them into my daily or weekly regular life, not just something for Lent. this list and just said I would start on a random Monday, I could probably do it. But, it just means more when you say you're doing it for something like Lent, because it's 40 days, it's a specific timeline, the guidelines, and it just makes it easier to follow. And then, once you get in the routine of it all, I think it's easier to stay in that routine once the 40 days are over. So hopefully you can take something out of this video.